Yeah, man. You know what it is. 93.9 WKYS. It's your boy DJ Money here with Ace Hood, man. Trust the process too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. What's going on with you, brother?
Trusting the process, growing, learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Constantly, man. Living, mainly, man.
I gotta get fit like you soon. I gotta get there, man. Last time I saw you was Australia.
Yes.
And he puts on an amazing show.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
This is your second trust the process, and I told you the first one I love.
Thank you.
Did this one was it produced by the same person or?
I had a lot of different producers.
I know the first
here.
one was mainly.
Yeah, it was mainly. The first one was all Foreign Tech.
Okay, yeah.
And this one right here, like Foreign Tech, probably produced like 5 records on this project.
Okay.
Yeah. So, work with a lot of cats from Atlanta. Izzy the producer, worked with Kid Class, Young Cat Kilo, who produced the actual single. So yeah, man, I just was going all it's really did like a just was traveling all around the world, man. So I started creating a project on the Trust the Process tour.
Right.
And then I blocked off and then I recorded some stuff. So I'm literally hotel to hotel to hotel. That's why people heard like 3 a.m. here, 2 a.m. there, 4 a.m. So I would be up early in the morning just working and record. Like,
now, is that different for you? Do you always like doing like kind of like night, like early morning stuff? Or?
that was honestly, man, that was like I usually record late night always, like it'll carry over. But for me, yeah, it usually like carry over, but I love recording that night, man. I love it. It's like it's a vibe for me. Some people can record in like the mornings. That's like I can't wake up and like go to the studio.
Okay, I
you
feel
dig? I gotta like get my day popping and then at night get active.
As I was gonna ask you, you say trust the process. So like, what's your new process of how you moving forward and how you want to like elevate? You know what I'm saying? Because I know like, especially now in this climate, you have to keep feeding. Yeah. So do you feel like is that what you're on now? Like you want to keep feeding a lot of new music?
Yeah, just because I feel like I've been going for a while and I think I got so many ideas, you know, and constantly like even when I took, I kind of took a little break a little bit. I think like the fans were just missing that energy, and missing like that whole positivity and just being able to elevate their mind on some mental health and physical health, wellness. You know what I'm saying? So, it was just important, man. I think it's necessary for me to like continue putting out projects and giving people great content because it's like we ain't even really get into the bag yet for real. So yeah. So
now that's one of the things I love about you as an artist, that you always like you rap like you like no one believes in you every song to me, and I always appreciate that. Like, is that something you go into in the booth and you're like, yo, like I'm gonna make sure?
Oh yeah, it fuels me, man. Like, just because I know who I am,
right?
Like, they may not notice, it yet. Most people may do, some people may do. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It's always back against the wall for me. I become an animal, and I've always been very disciplined. So I always had that feeling. It's the same energy that I carry in the gym, same energy that I carry when I'm training, when I'm doing whatever. I'm always got that discipline and like, okay, that animal, mentality in a sense.
So I'm trying to get back started with the gym vibe. What should I do, like, to really?
Mainly to ease yourself in, like active. I always tell people to I know. But the first thing is to be active.
Right.
So that what that will look like, it's just, it's the same thing I tell people, like you ain't gotta go in the gym and do what I do every day and just
I can't
go, you know what I mean? You can if you put your mind to it, you could. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
die first, but then when I come back alive,
when you come back.
I got you.
Nah, man. But yeah, so just take it slow, being active, whether that's walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes or something like that. I tell people, put that thing on incline and you can start walking for a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? That way, like, at least you burning, because you constantly putting calories into your body every day. So you need to find a way to burn. So for me, I'm almost like out of my mind if I don't burn calories every day.
You meditate too, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like that's like helps balance like your music making, like the meditation with the rapping, with like how you write or even how you structure your music?
Absolutely.
Okay. Like
absolutely, bro. Yeah, honestly it changed my life.
Were you always doing that, or did
No. So this is something that I've probably been practicing for about a year and a half, like
Gotcha.
really with the meditation thing,
Yeah.
like year and a half. So I'm still learning, still exercising, still working on my breaths and stuff like that. So yeah,
You
it's
feel like your raps is clear, like how
oh
you see stuff.
yes, bro. Like it's because it's important for me to like do my best to try to establish like my own thoughts and ideas about things. You know what I mean? And
Right.
not allow them to just be cycle thoughts from like things that I've heard and
Yeah.
from like
Just straight from you and how you
conversations,
feel.
right?
Okay.
So and to be able to calm myself from like just anxiety or like things that I be thinking that don't be true or whatnot. So yeah, it's changed my life, man, and it works so well. It's so crazy because everything for me in particular, like outside of the music, like that I've exercised and focused on making better,
Mhm.
like has made my music better. So weirdly, when I did step away for a second from music and decided to work on being a better father, a better person, a better man, and
Right.
a better, just better in my relationship, like that made when I went back to the music and approached it, it made it a lot easier for it to flow.
Was it hard to step away like that?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Because I
it
feel like as an artist, especially in this time, is when you have a record, like it's hard for like to have that record, and then the fans when you come back, it's the same fans. Because I seen your show, like, and I see like it's the same fans that still coming. They knew
yeah,
the new stuff,
yeah,
and they
man,
were
yeah.
rapping it word for word. Like so, like is it? Do you feel like is that something that it definitely changes you? Like, do you feel like that time frame because it changed you a lot?
Yeah, it did. It changed me a lot, man. Like it changed. Like I had reprogrammed my mind and reprogrammed just thoughts about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just really just started looking interior about like just whatever it may be, like, and stop searching on the outside for things that I wanted. You know what I mean? So so for me, it just became like I validated it myself. So like whether or not people validate me is like, people can talk about me being this, me being that, but for me, it's like I know who I am. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And even if I took that break at that time, I won't take none anymore.
Right.
But thank God that I was able to take some time to get my mind and get myself together and then come back
And
and give people
that
good music.
probably brought more blessings too, just for you to
It
even get
did.
yourself
It
more
did,
mentally.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I believe. I believe in clearing. I think that anytime you want to bring anything forward in your life, I think you have to clear. So you got to clear old emotion, old ideas, and just old toxic relationships in order to invite new relationships, new people, and new things into your life.
Now I know I don't want to go back too far, right? But I want to go back. When did Hustle Hard come out?
Ooh, what was that 11?
I feel like it was 11.
It might have been
Right?
2011.
11,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
I have this debate about you all the time, just to let you know. From Hustle Hard, nobody was rapping like that when Hustle Hard came out. Can we agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
when Hustle Hard came out, Wayne got on Hustle Hard, and I feel like after that, everyone started to rap like that. But no
Yeah.
one ever gave you credit for being the first person to rap like that.
Exactly. Right.
Okay, so I just want to make sure, like,
Yeah,
how do you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
about that? Like, I
At the time, I was a little like, I was a little distraught about it. I think because like
because nobody
people,
was rapping like that.
nah, people weren't, and like the thing about it is I think that they knew, like people know, like you know
Right.
what I mean. Like
I
people
feel
would
you.
see me and be like, I know they would know, you know what I'm saying. And I would have conversations with certain people about it, and they always say like, yo, such and such, blah blah, blah, took your flow. But honestly, man, like I had thoughts about it earlier on because like it's so crazy how things work because as I was using the flow earlier on, people were like, "Oh, you're using the same flow, you're using the same flow."
Yeah.
And then the moment that I like jumped off of it, the whole world started using that same type of cadence.
Yeah.
But for me, it was more so flattering, man. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like I didn't feel bad about it because for me, I had so many ideas. I have so many ideas and new flows and just new ways to do things. And it's like you can't stick to one thing. Like I'm not a dormant or a stagnant person. So for me, it's like, okay, cool. Y'all can have that. Y'all can do that.
Just want to make sure you
But
know
is it
you got
true?
sons out
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Is
Alright,
it
cool.
true? Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I
You
just
know,
wanna
but
make
and for me, like I say, it's just flattering knowing because I know. You know what I mean? Like, and the world knows. So it's
sure.
like
I
cool.
always argue that point. I'd be like, yo, like, no one was rapping like this before
Nobody
the song
was
came
doing.
out.
Yeah, nobody was
I
doing
remember
that.
when that song hit, and I even remember you talking about the record and where you was at mentally.
Right,
When that
right.
record, and that's when I was like, he's trying to get all of the money.
Yeah,
he's rapping
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's all the money. So man, trust the process too.
Trust the process
Man,
too,
what's
man.
the first record out right now for that?
The first record out,
Yeah.
we got the Foy record,
Okay.
the Foy record with my homie Slim Diesel
Okay.
back at the crib. So, yeah, man, people like very taking to that record, and just hard record, very energetic,
Yeah.
very fun, and it's a statement in the same token. So I think that's why people really love it because of the statement.
Now, do you make sure you have a message in all your music? I feel like regardless of the subject, you always make sure you have some message.
Yep. I have to because for me it's like it's almost as like sneaking alcohol into the punch.
I got
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like
What's
being
what's the
able to
best message?
right. It's like because hearing certain instrumentals and knowing like okay, this sound is gonna catch people's attention.
Right.
So let me sneak in. Let me sizzle my
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like let
Knowledge
me
is
sizzle
different, yeah.
sizzle that knowledge in there
Yeah.
and make it cool so people can like and then after people they like, yo, like okay, he really teaching me how to like navigate through life and just making it cool. And that's my thing, you know what I mean? Is being able to give people that motivation through like the stuff that you can put in the club. Like you can put this motivation in the club, you can train
and
in
they can hear
it, you
it the
can
same
do
way.
it, and they can hear it the same way.
So this summer, what tours? What's going on? What
Yeah,
you
we
doing?
putting together a tour. A little
Just was
later
in
on
DC,
in the
you tore
summer.
down, Howard
Yeah.
Theater. That was
So
a crazy show. So
thank you, bro.
You got to come back to the city.
Yeah, man. I love DC, whole DMV area, man. A lot of love out here for me. Definitely we got a tour that we setting up. We always had a domestic tour, and we're gonna have like an overseas tour. So I'm excited about that, just to connect with the people.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Ace Hood, Trust the
Yes,
Process
sir.
2 out right now, man. Go
Yeah.
get it, man. Ace Hood, man.